Beautiful Virgo family, hello and welcome to your December 2024 tarot forecast. I'm Ms. Eden, and Virgo, I'm so happy you're here. Welcome. This is going to be a general reading for my Virgo sun, moon, and rising signs. Y'all don't sweat it either if you don't catch this video right after I release it. Know there's a divine and right timing to everything. So when you feel that urge, that tingle, Virgo, to click and watch or listen to this video, that's the right time for you to receive this message. And I do hope that there'll be something in this message for my beautiful Virgo family. Also keep in mind, Virgo, that because this is a collective reading, that not every single thing's going to hit for every single one of my Virgos. Take what is meaningful and what does hit for you, and then leave the rest for others. All right, beautiful family. Y'all, I do also have an Instagram, and so you can check me out. That is the one other social media platform that I mess with. You can check me out over there. That link is in my bio. And I have a big announcement as of the last month. I am now open for tarot readings. So you can book a tarot reading with me. And the way to do that is through my Instagram. So if you'd like to set up an appointment for a tarot reading, or if you even just have questions about it before you're ready to book, head on over to my Instagram. Again, that link is in my bio, and send me a DM. I know it's a little simplistic right now, y'all, but let's see what the response is before I move on to bigger things, okay? So I'm really excited to work with you all one-on-one. And again, yeah, feel free to reach out even if you have questions before you're ready to book, but we can go ahead and set y'all up an appointment. It's a great gift idea for yourself or for others that might enjoy a tarot reading for the holiday season. So keep that in mind, all right, beautiful Virgo family. I want to also take a minute to express a lot of gratitude and thanks and send you guys and gals, y'alls, a lot of love for all the support that you have given this channel and my work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I have so appreciated all your comments and hearing from you all and how the bigger energies are hitting and how these readings hit for you all. And the best way that you can support my work, my channel, y'all, the easiest way, the cheapest way, because it's free, is to interact with these videos. So thank you for all your likes, all your comments, your shares, and certainly your subscriptions. If you haven't already subscribed and you like these videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, y'all. And if you like these readings, definitely hit that like button, because it really does help the channel when you interact with these videos. All right, y'all? I know I'm saying y'all a lot. Y'all. Sorry about that. I get a little redundant and tongue-tied. We're in a big Mercury retrograde cycle right now, so speech is not my forte at the moment. Wonderful Virgo. We are going to do a little something different this month. In order to keep this video a little shorter, I'm going to forego the astrology forecast that I've been putting in, and I'm going to put that in a separate video for everyone to check out. I'm working on getting that out for y'all soon. So keep your eyes posted for that, for an overview of the astrology, big astrology aspects and movements for the month of December. This month, Virgo, in this video, we are going to do an oracle card for the theme of your reading, your tarot reading, and then we'll get into the reading itself. Okay, y'all? Give me 1 second, Virgo, because I'm going to come right back. I want to adjust the lighting a little bit. All right, that's better, isn't it? Okay, so Virgo, let's get into your oracle card theme and pull for the month of December. I am using the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck this month for all signs. I really love this deck. It gives a great overview that kind of themes that you can then drill down into with a nice tarot reading. So this is one of my favorite decks. I know we all have our special tools that we really connect with. This has been a great divining tool for me. If y'all are ever interested in doing a review of any of these oracle decks that I work with, please let me know in the comments. I would be happy to. So for your theme this month, you got card number 28, Hollow Bone, Teachability. What a great theme for Virgo for December. Y'all love learning. Y'all love learning. You are the learning sign. So let's read about Hollow Bone. Card number 28 numerologically adds up to 10. which then would add back up to 1. So keep an eye out this month. You might be seeing 28, 10, 1. Number signs are a very easy way that our spirit guides, universal energies like to connect with us. All right, so let's read about hollow bone. Teachability, humility, being empty so that the wind of spirit can breathe through you. Oh, I love that for my Virgos. The hollow wing bone of an eagle is a flute for the shamans. The appearance of the hollow bone invites you to become empty of your notions of who you are, to check your ego at the door, and to know that this is not about you. Relinquish your need to be right and to express an opinion, as this will not change anything right now. You are being called to practice humility, Virgo. Hollow yourself out and hear the wind blow through you and play you like a flute. You will learn the language of the squall and the storm and understand the message in the summer breeze. There is an important communication waiting for you. Humility is the swiftest path for you to become like hollow bone. Drop all notions and titles that bolster your ego. Eliminate the doer and allow things to happen of their own accord. Remember that you can accomplish most anything if you are willing to let someone else take credit for it. Hollow bone has come to caution you to believe only 50% of what others think and only 10% of what you think. Trust your experience, not what you have read in sacred books or holy texts. This will allow you to turn apparent danger into opportunity. Remember that you are an insignificant grain of sand in the grand scheme of life, and as important as the brightest sun. Wow. Very powerful message for my Virgos this month. So a little bit like get off that high horse, humble ourselves, right? Maybe you don't need to intervene and make your opinion and voice known in every single matter this month, because it might do, in some cases, more harm than good. Maybe we need to be more receptive. Retrograde cycle, RE prefixes work very well during these retrogrades. Any word with an RE prefix. So be receptive. Listen more than talk this month, Virgo. And you will learn a lot. You have a lot to learn. Right? Don't we all? Right? Seriously. And I think that's a very poignant message for where we're starting Virgo this month, because my Virgos are starting with the Tower energy. Oof. It is the card of Mars, and Mars just went retrograde yesterday as of the filming of this video. So really a deep calling to go inside and do the inner work to meet that ego self, and where all that ego self and the blocks it lays for us hold us back. What foundations have you, Virgo, built up that have not been on strong settings? Because the universe is coming to knock that down. Y'all might be experiencing a tower moment coming into December. These are not fun moments, but they are absolutely necessary. This is you've dilly-dallied too long, perhaps, on taking action on a matter when you know you need to change some major things, and now the universe is having to change it for you. Could be avoidance, or again, it could be just, again, that you've plowed through maybe on one path, building up something on foundations that are not strong, and now that tower is crumbling. Now that reality that you were building is crumbling, and we have to start fresh. So it's a clearing. This is very much a clearing energy. It can be very abrasive, very much like Mars, but Uranus as well. It can be very much Uranian energy, like, lightning bolts from the universe coming to shake things up for my Virgos this month. But again, what do we have to learn from that? Where have we gotten in our own way in building up this tower that we really just need a complete redo, a reset? There's something with my Virgos this month that needs a complete reset. And maybe it's a way of looking at things. Our perspective of where we lay in the greater scheme of the universe. Right? Hollow yourself out. Empty it out. Surrounding my Virgo's energy this month is the Prince of Discs. This is the equivalent of the Prince of Discs, the Knight of Pentacles in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. This is the only knight that is completely still. Now in this card, they're moving a bit. But this is slow and steady wins the race. Very tactful moves you have been making. So I bet this Tower moment feels very extra abrasive for you because you thought you were doing everything by the book, slow and steady, taking your time, not making any risky moves. With regards to your resources, your stability. This can also be very much about perhaps a younger masculine earth sign figure affecting a situation for some of my Virgos this month. Again, this general reading won't be for all of my Virgos. But this is about what are we creating in the material world. We got to slow down and really think about that because we are being begged to build something different with that Tower. And we are being asked by the universe to really hollow ourselves out and start anew. Don't think of ourselves as the top of all tops. Start from the bottom up. Humility. So it's a slow moving, maybe even a slow moving Tower moment, which is interesting because Tower moments don't often happen slowly. They're kind of sudden. But maybe for some of my Virgos this month, it's like a slow roll into that. Like you can kind of see it coming. I'm like a tidal wave in the distance. At the foundation and the root of my Virgo's reading this month is this might pertain to your closest community. It has to do with celebration, but also with those people that fill your cup, that community and those that you are closest with, a judgment-free zone, those that you would trust without a doubt. 3 of Cups. So this is about having to do with a lot of the abundance that has been around my Virgos recently. And I have to ask my Virgos almost to ask themselves, how might y'all be rocking your own boat with some of this abundant energy that's been flowing around you? Are you rocking the boat with some of those that you're close with? Are they rocking the boat with you? Is there a little bit of turmoil in the celebration in those communities that you normally find a lot of joy in? Maybe something needs to be resolved with that. And it could also be with projects, with partners, collaborators. Again, your work-a-day world with that Pentacles, that Knight of Pentacles energy. But very much tied to, like, you've had a lot to celebrate. And it's almost like this falling away, like with that Tower moment of like, oh my God, the floor is almost crumbling out from beneath me. Or again, it might be having to do with that community. That community of those that you're closest with, like your BFFs, your tightest community. Coming up, let me restart that. Pardon me. We had a card fall off the table. Okay, not coming up. This is in the past position. We have the Knight of Cups. This is the Prince of Cups in this deck. A lot of knights. So messages, travel. Again, slow moving with that Knight of Pentacles, but this could be messages from the past. We are in a retrograde cycle. So some of my Virgos might be having messages from the past that pertain to heart-related matters, coming up to them, hearing from people in the past. That tends to happen a lot during a Mercury retrograde. You're always like bumping into people, exes, friends from the past that you haven't seen in a while, and you're like, oh my gosh, you're running into them in the street or in the oddest of places. But this is also about you focusing on your own emotional cup and what you need. Very much thinking about where can I go, like movement, travel, but something from the past is coming back to you. Some sort of message, connection, person, community maybe. So this could all have to do with that Tower moment at the beginning can have to do with something, this issue of the past that some of my Virgos are working with and through. Remember that in order, I think the wisdom from the universe is to guide you in getting through this is to really accept that you don't know everything, Virgo, and you're not right about everything, and just take it then within. You don't need to go outward and make your voice heard with everything at this moment and let your opinions fly on everything. Just focus on you. and your own emotional needs. But again, yeah, for some of my Virgos, again, messages from the past, messages can be coming in for my Virgos, movement. Some of y'all might be taking trips. It is the holiday season, but nights can always indicate movement. Also, maybe a younger masculine air sign, cups, water sign. So that's going to be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, right? Might be at play in the past. Someone with those kind of influences or energies. Crowning your reading this month, Virgo, is the Two of Swords. Indecision. You can't make up your mind about something. You almost like you got to take yourself out of the fray, take yourself to a quiet space, away from all the emotional triggers of a situation, so that you can suss shit out. But you're not quite sure how to move forward. And again, I think the way forward is to take a step or 3 back, in that you don't need to be as heavily involved in a situation. Like the step forward is less involvement. Learning from things. Accepting that you don't know everything. Because coming up in the future for my beautiful Virgo, and I might have said Gemini, it's coming up in my head. If I said Gemini at any point, Virgo, I'm so sorry. Moon card. Yeah. You're coming into a place that you're unfamiliar territory and you don't probably like it, Virgo. Who would? But that is right where you need to be. That is right where you need to be this month, is in unfamiliar territory. And this might be bringing up a lot of fear for you. Don't lean into the fear. Meet the fear and learn from it, Virgo, so that you can step forward and do the things, have the conversations that you need to have, reflect, review, reintegrate certain things into your life. Like, just be okay in not knowing, in being in a little bit of like a dark tunnel through this situation and this complete breakdown with the Tower, and then an ultimate rebuilding up. When you break something down, it's kind of like, well, everything has changed around me. My whole world has shifted. Where am I going now? You know what else is possible in that space of darkness? Anything you damn want, Virgo. In darkness is where creation happens. So again, sit back and allow yourself to dream with this Neptune moving in direct today, at least of this video's filming. We have Neptune direct. This is very much the sign of card of Pisces, the moon. And Neptune governs Pisces. So Neptune is currently in the sign of Pisces right now, and it has gone direct, meaning it is out of retrograde. Tap into your dreams, your subconscious, to help guide you and let you learn what you need to so you can step out of the indecision. All of this to say that this is pertaining to whatever the work you're doing to in the long run, that's about your legacy. What are you building in the long run? So it's like a lot of my Virgos, this is in collaboration with like community and your work people that you're very closely connected to. It's like, for a lot of y'all, those two, like your friends and your work are almost like, sometimes interlinked. Like the people that you're collaborating with, you get along really well with. So it goes beyond like a work relationship. But like, this is all very much pertaining to those issues of your close community and then your work projects. And this is about your legacy that you're setting up and building for yourself, that which you can leave, an imprint on the world, leave for your family, for the next generations. And with it being Pentacles, this is about your resources. Again, how are you setting up this business? How are you setting up your money? How are you setting up your resources, your stability for the long term? And that is where your mind is at right now with this Tower, with this Knight of Pentacles to start. That is absolutely linking in all 3 of these together. So something's really been shaken and rocked and broken down when it comes to like your workaday. And again, that might also connect with your close community. Abundance, right? your abundance this month. And that doesn't just mean that's cups, that's emotional abundance, not financial. Other people, though, see, you don't got to get caught up in it. Step back, Virgo, because other people see you having a lot of victory with this Six of Wands. They see you working hard, and they see that you're starting to reap the benefits. You're not quite like at the end goal yet, but they see you victorious. You are being recognized for that. So don't think that like whatever this tower moment is, it's not like all is lost. No, that this needs to happen so that you can continue in this victory energy, because other people are seeing what you're doing and they're like, wow, this month. So don't go shooting yourself in the foot by thinking you know everything already when you don't know everything already. Again, be more receptive and more of a listener this month than a talker. Because that's might get you into more trouble than it's worth, especially with all this retrograde energy. Mars retrograde, we might be a little extra combustible and sensitive. Mercury retrograde, we might not be on our words as well. And so your hopes and fears are about this balance, this justice, this truth that's crowning your reading. How are you bringing balance, justice, and truth into the situation? How have you not been seeing the truth of a situation because you're so headstrong and focused on your point of view? I think there's a lot of opening up that needs to happen for my Virgos about a certain situation to gain clarity truly in that peace about knowing which decision to make, which direction to go, how to get rid of that mental strain, right, about that decision, that indecision more so. This is the card of Libra. So you're very, like, this is in your hopes and fears this month, truth seeking. But I think that you're a little bit afraid of the truth because you have a little bit of a piece to own in the reality that you've created for yourself, Virgo, some of y'all this month. And in looking at that truth, you have to own a lot of your own actions and your own choices and your own behaviors that have developed this reality around you. Because you've had a part to play in it as well. That's what this card tells me. That's what this card tells me. You're kind of afraid of the justice. That's the, you put out and then you get back what you put out. But listen, I know, but it needs to happen, Virgo. That's the only true way that you can really step into that next level of power and really keep moving on in that strong way that you need to solidify that victory and that legacy, is by being humble. Like Kendrick says, right? Be humble. Because look what awaits you if you are the emperor. And this is knowing how to wield your power fairly. The emperor is a creator of their realm, but understands, this is an Aries energy card, the emperor understands that it's not just about them. Yes, they might be at the tippy top of the totem pole and in charge of everything, but what they're in charge of is also other people's well-being. And so they have to rule justly. They have to understand that with power comes responsibility. And that's what you are learning, I believe, this month. Your role, your words, your feelings, your thoughts, they hold power. So again, are we using those wisely? Because you have, again, that potential to continue building that beautiful legacy, that realm that you want. I don't want to say empire. But this is about, I'm so glad this card came up for you, Virgo, because there's really been an idea that I've resonated with very deeply about the immature and the mature expressions of the zodiac. So with Aries, the immature expression that Aries energy usually gets, and Mars energy also, is that it's aggressive, it's warlike, it's headstrong, it moves really fast without thinking. But a lot of the time when we hear about Aries energy, like that's kind of the only tidbits we hear in the major, like astrological players out there in realms. What we need to keep in mind is that, yes, those are traits of Aries and Mars, which is Mars governs Aries. But those can be the immature expressions, that ego self, that lower vibrational expression of Aries. The higher vibrational expression of Aries, and this is what, again, like I've been hearing from other people that I just deeply resonate with, meaning to say, like, this is not my own original idea, but this is something that I feel is very important to communicate out there to the collective. So the mature expression of Aries is honoring your own unique and individual self, connecting to that higher self, not the ego self, okay? Not only that, it is honoring the individual and uniqueness of others. This is creativity. This is alchemizing ideas into the physical. That is the mature expression of Aries that y'all need to harness this month, Virgo. Don't seed those immature expressions that we hear so much about with Aries and Mars, which is it's aggressive, it's warlike, it's so driven by the ego, and it doesn't care about anyone else. Well, yes, that is one side of the coin. That can be, if you want to put your focus there, where that expression, that energy expression lies. But there's another side as well. And it is with great power that you can honor your own individual self, both, all sides, good, bad, in between. And you can also honor the individuality and uniqueness of others. And I love that expression and idea of the immature and mature aspects of each sign. Because a lot of the time in astrology and in these posts and things that I hear, they're really only painting and telling you the immature aspects of these signs. And it's important for us to learn from the mature and tap into those mature aspects as well. All right, Virgo? So let the Tower happen this month, because here's what comes. Here's what's coming for you. Okay? Whole new kingdom, queendom, realm that you are creating. And it's through truth and justice, through stillness, through receptivity and humility that you will get there this month, Virgo. Sending y'all so much love for the month of December. See y'all in 2025. Bye, y'all.